Allah say them want the power. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder. Oh, yo yo, my ego don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make we shout. Oh yo yo. Man of the masses. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mayekunda come, oh, yeah, yeah. Mayekunda ya the politico. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mayekunda come, oh, yeah, yeah. This one not day off in mind. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mayekunda come, oh, yeah, yeah. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Mayegun la wa mo la mo do 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 do. Mayegun diary, Mayegun bawa. Mayegun la wa mo la mo do 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 do. Mayegun diary, Mayegun bawa. Mayegun today.
Good evening to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live. Share the broadcast. Good now then to everybody, especially my friends in Germany. You're welcome to Mayegun's Diary Politico. And as you are joining, don't forget, as you are walking through into this, to the presence inside this temple of truth, as you've walked into fellowship with us tonight, do not forget, drop your offerings. Emma Jeogunlowo, important. Like the video, share it. I am about to share with you what is an open secret. How government try to implicate people, manipulate information in order to sway public opinion. They just did one, but it didn't succeed. And you know who the target was? IPOB. Share the broadcast. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me again tonight. So you are welcome. Yesterday, the rest of Nigeria and possibly the rest of the world were grappling with the reality that the Fulani terrorists, the Boko Haram terrorists, and every other terrorist brought into Nigeria by APC, Egbekegbe, and then religiously protected by Buhari's government for the past 7 years. The reality that, yes, it is already happening. The attack on Kaduna-Abuja rail line, The attack and the victims, their names, the dead, the kidnapped, and the reactions of all the rogues who made it happen, only to come around and sympathize, empathize, they claim, and then to pay condolences to the victims of another of their jihadist movement and the jihadist policies and the terrorists inclined murderous regime, everything they represent, just another set of victims until the other ones will happen again. Now listen to this. Until they ethnicize and tribalize the security apparatuses in Nigeria, even if you will say Nigeria is not really that great defense-wise, it wasn't this terrible and bad. And the reason why the security system of Nigeria collapsed was because Nigeria handed over their own country to terrorists. In disguise, the Al-Qaeda People's Congress, APC, the moment you handed over your country to them, or they forcefully managed, by fear anyway, because it's paying out and it's already playing out anyway. When they took charge of your country, Nigeria, the security system of that country automatically collapsed. They tribalized it. They allowed terrorists from the Sahel, terrorists from all over Africa. They invited them. They saw to their arrival. America raised alarm. Nigeria is going to become the jihadist capital of the world, as all the terrorists who are running away from different, operation field all over the world, who are being hunted down, they are now headed for Nigeria. But what did Nigerian security and government, what did they do? They buried it until you started picking bodies like never before. And remember this, before these rogues came in, before they tribalized the security system of Nigeria, before they decided to choose which tribe, which religion, which people are going to be profiled, are going to be gaslighted, are going to be targeted in this their own jihad from 2015. So before they came in, they told us that they were coming to nib in the bud the threat of Boko Haram. America said in 2015, Nigeria will become the capital of terrorism all over the world by the end of 2020. And that came to pass. What did they do? In the security system of Nigeria right now, if you are an Igbo man, you are automatically a Biafran, which is true. And at the same time, you are automatically considered as a member of IPOB. Now, listen to this. While they put together packages to welcome the terrorists who are going to invade Nigeria, as Buhari's government were working day and night, dishing out different propaganda over propaganda to tell you never to worry about this invading terrorist in 2015. In the same security system, they were putting together schemes, plans, bloody plans to blame any security infraction in Nigeria on the Igbos. You probably don't know that, maybe because you are not an Igbo man, or maybe you are one of those who are living in that denial, but I'll get you to that part. Before these rogues came in, the threat, the supposed threat to the existence of Nigeria was Boko Haram, led by Alhaji Shekau. Remember that. And the promise was that what was Boko Haram, that Nigeria has the capacity to crush Boko Haram. In fact, they promised to expose the sponsor of Boko Haram and end it once and for all. 7 years down the line, we are not just dealing with just Boko Haram. We are dealing with Boko Haram 1, Boko Haram 2, ISWAP. We are dealing with the Fulani terrorist. We are dealing with, and you know, one thing is this: so the terrorism has now escalated from one region, northeast of Nigeria. In 2015, it has now escalated to the rest of the country. Now, what is the reaction of Buhari's government and APC? They put together a forgiving rehabilitation program for repentant terrorists. That is on the one hand. On the second hand, they were putting together laws that would allow the indigenous people of southern Nigeria to part with their lands in the name of unity, in the name of peace, and they will gazette those lands, and those lands will be used to resettle the coming Fulani terrorists into Nigeria. Now, this is where it gets complicated. The terrorism up north has escalated beyond northeast, beyond Borno, okay? And the people living in all this part of northern Nigeria, they have all shared in this bloody campaign. But guess what? Because Buhari, who claimed to be a Fulani man, and so many other Hausa in his government, Kanuri in his government, majority of them who come from this up north, they were selling the idea of the reason why the southern Nigeria are so angry with the idea of parting with their lands or giving lands to Fulani here and there or so. The reason why the southern Nigeria is angry is because southern Nigeria, they hate the north. Now, I'm not going to let you get confused. I'm going to break it down for you. This is the idea, okay? We have the Fulanis who are committing the crimes, the Fulani terrorists who are committing the crimes all over southern Nigeria, in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, even in Ijo land, all over the place, right? These Fulanis, they are not Fulanis from Sokoto, they are not Fulanis from Kano, they are not Fulani from Zamfara, they are not Fulani from any part of Nigeria, because if they were Fulani from any part of northern Nigeria, definitely they have their own villages, they have their own towns, and they have their own states. So you can't leave your state to go and start killing from another, killing people in another region, and then you say, when did the people then now say, no, we will not accept this, then you turn around and say, oh, they hate us. It's because they hate us. The reason why the North got played is that the Buhari's jihadist government, who opened the border for the terrorists who have invaded Nigeria, yeah? They were presenting the posture, the picture of this is a Fulani government, northern Nigeria government, in the interest of northern Nigeria. But when you put the numbers together, where have you recorded the worst record of the terrorist victims in Nigeria? You will have the northern Nigeria take more than 60–70% of the victims. But the Buhari's government continue to make them feel like, you know what, this is our government. Don't believe whatever they tell you. We are trying to make peace. All we need is that let's give lands to these people who are coming from everywhere. Let's give them lands. So how do you walk into a country and you start killing people? And then you are killing them, killing and kidnapping them, right? Simply because you want land. Then on the other hand, the government that's sworn to protect everyone, yeah, that government says the only way to peace is for everybody to give lands so that they can resettle them. Now, do you see these two postures? The North is bleeding, which is true. Just like what happened in Kaduna-Abuja Express, Kaduna-Abuja Railway. Yeah? The people who are committing this crime and those who have survived, they came out with clear explanations that those who took us, they were Fulanis, and they were even speaking foreign languages. But in the book of Buhari and gang, the government of Nigeria, those guys, there is already a pardon waiting for them. All they need to do is to just give a date. They want to come out. Okay? Every crime they've committed, gone. All those who died, gone. That's the plan. Meanwhile, in that same Nigeria, yeah, which is something that is so strange, so strange, right? In southern Nigeria, if whenever the Fulanis and Fulani terrorists, whenever they committed any crime and people manage to round them up, people go for them, okay? What happened after is that the security system, the security agents, DSS, military, all of them, they will back the Fulanis. And we also have evidence of that. So this is where it became so ridiculous, where people now figured it out and said, listen, it's not hard. If these people are committing this crime and they are getting away, and no single one of them has been prosecuted, arrested and prosecuted and jailed for this crime, and if you try to fight back, the military or the police will come after you, they will come after your village, and they will unleash even worse terror on you. That's exactly where IPOB came into the picture. What is the full meaning of IPOB? Indigenous People of Biafra. Who are they? Who are the IPOB? Indigenous People of Biafra. Indigenous Biafra. Do you get that? People from the whole eastern region. They decided to fight back. In their own way, they decided to put together a security system comprising of volunteers, indigenous people from their different communities, especially communities who have witnessed the horror of Fulani's terror. They go about with flags. They go about with placards. They go about with megaphone, smartphone, selfie stick to demand for, listen, give us a chance for referendum. We don't want to be this part of this arrangement, an arrangement that is like a suicide. And if you pay attention to it very well, keeping Nigeria one or fighting to keep it one is suicidal, even to those who are benefiting from it and those who are not. Give us a chance for referendum because we are capable of defending ourselves. These foreign Fulani aliens who have invaded Nigeria on the invitation of APC. We don't want to deal with that. We don't want to be part of this. So they declared them terrorists. That's the twist. The terrorist government of Buhari that is shielding terrorists, that is always expressing shock. 30 people killed in Niger. I'm so shocked. Buhari expressed shock. 280 people killed in Zamfara. Hey, what kind of country is this? Buhari expressed shock. Do you know how many times he's been experiencing shock? But in the security circle, the terrorists are not as dangerous as the Biafrans who are holding flags, smartphone, and the megaphone asking for Biafra. Maybe you don't get what I'm trying to explain to you here. To you, you can say and tell yourselves, maybe not until, before now, because, you know, I'll tell you, I'll get to that part where they decided to turn it up a little bit, increase violence in eastern Nigeria, blackmail IPOB, because it's easier In the security circle, all they needed is to what? To put one or two things, one or two lies of many lies on paper, and then on the official paper of the government, and send it to the media. Then it becomes official, and they say IPOB, but they don't have to give you any evidence. Do they have to? Nigerians don't need evidence. Even if you give them that evidence, staring them on their faces, right? Their rogue government always have a way of making them believe otherwise. In their own book, to you, if you see an IPOB man, and you see an ISWAP, I bet, you will be asking the IPOB member that is beside you, how can we try and, disarm this guy, this ISWAP? But that is not what it is. In the book of Nigeria government, that ISWAP, that Fulani terrorist, AK-47 wielding animal, all those terrorists, right? They are just disgruntled. They are just angry because of all of you. How dare you reject waterway bill? That waterway bill where we just wanted to take the 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers of land from all the waters all over Nigeria. That's all we wanted to take, and wanted to give it to these guys. All of you said no to Ruga, no to this or that, no to Katu Colony. So if you say no, these guys are just angry. Look, listen to Sheikh Gumi. Gumi had to go on different campaigns all over the country, explaining the grievances of the terrorists, because the government allowed that. Nobody could go all over Nigeria to explain the terror that Buhari's government using the military to commit against the Igbos in the name of looking for IPOB. So, in that unbalanced, unfair contraption, the security system, the security officials in Nigeria, they are not looking for terrorists. They are not looking for the Fulani terrorists. They are looking for you, who is calling them terrorists. You are the terrorist, and therefore, we will treat you as such. So in their book, in their memo, anything that they want to make look scary, they have to put IPOB in it. Do you get that? IPOB broke into Owerri prison. We said, give us proof. For 5 hours, Owerri prison in Imo State is just about 5 minutes. If you walk out, just walking from the prison to governor's house, where the governor was living, he's living. It's just about the same 5 minutes walk from the police headquarters in Imo State. The prison, the Nigerian military that is always looking for the IPOB. They're always looking for IPOB. They go into people's homes, civilian homes, women, children. They brutalize them. They beat them up. They rape them. And they kill them. They destroy homes. They burn down properties looking for IPOB. Then they said IPOB broke into Owerri prison for 5 hours. 5 hours. No single warden was injured. The military, they are just about a 15 minutes drive from Owerri, from their base to that prison yard. The IPOB that they said broke into Owerri prison, spent 5 hours. They even had their praise and worship inside the prison before everybody dispersed. And when they realized that, well, that don't make sense at all. If we say IPOB broke into Owerri prison, they spent 5 hours there, and no single one of them was arrested or shot. No single warden was injured or shot. And governor's house not far from there. What does that tell us? Is that not just telling that we are exposing ourselves to the world and saying, oh, IPOB could walk into Hopeless Uzodijo's house and they could just take him inside the governor's house. Nobody will notice anything. They quickly changed the message. They said, no, it's not IPOB. It's not IPOB. It's just that IPOB contracted people from outside to come and do it. And it also has some political angle. Now so it's no longer IPOB. somebody harassed a gate man, a security guard in Abuja. You remember that story? This code of conduct chairman, there's this code of conduct bureau chairman, that thief who is in charge of probing thieves, code of conduct. You remember him? He went to a shopping complex in Abuja. He is considered to be a judge, okay, in code of conduct bureau. He went to a shopping complex in Abuja. We don't know what happened, right? A security guard approached him. The security man said, no, you can't park there. Before you know it, he started harassing him. He started, insulting him, calling him names, verbally assaulting him. And all of that, some people captured it on camera. He got to a point that he wanted to beat the guy. He was like, punching the guy. The security guy. Oh. Now, that video made it to the internet. Everybody saw the video. Do you know what? When the same guy wanted to release apology statement, listen, apology, a judge beating up a civilian, somebody who didn't offend you, who was just doing his job. In his apology letter, he said, I am so sorry for my outburst. I am so sorry for the way I reacted. But it was because I was trying to fight for my life. I got to this shopping complex. That's what he said. They said he got to the shopping complex. And then when he was trying to get out of his car, some IPOB members, they surrounded his car and they started rough handling him. That was why he had to fight his way out. They say, hey, what's in IPOB they do inside shopping complex where you assaulted people, somebody? What is IPOB there? Probably the security guy was an Igbo man, a Biafran. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. Even though you all know the terror that is enveloping Nigeria, you all know the tribes behind this terror that is tearing Nigeria apart. And you know why that is tearing Nigeria apart? Because this tribe are so protected, right, than those of you who claim to be Nigerians, and you are also prevented from even defending yourself against them. So you have the option of your back is at the wall. They have your back at the wall. You either fight back or you just wait to be killed. So as Nigeria is tearing apart, the people behind it, the people benefiting from it, you know them. But your government, your security agents, your police, military, all of them, they are not seeing it that way. In their book, if you want to make a security report scary, put IPOB there. That's exactly what they did. Why the victims of Kaduna Abuja rail line were picking up the pieces of their lives, including the innocent people who lost their lives. Nigeria was preparing to play Ghana in a World Cup qualifier. APC, Egbekegbe, Buhari and gang, in order to, what they called, to boost the morale of the super eagles, super chicken. So super at all, eh? God damn crippled chicken, disabled and all that, In order to boost the morale of the players, they decided to give out almost 40,000 free tickets. Listen to this, so these criminals, 40,000 free tickets. Just come to Abuja, fill up the stadium, because Buhari is also coming there to share the super chicken. Everybody was preparing. Tomorrow they go see. Tomorrow Ghana go take. Tomorrow we go show them. We go scream. We go take scream, kill them. Super chicken must qualify. Boom. God knows how many people got killed. Kaduna Abuja rail line got blown up. The terrorists came in and then they started shooting the passengers. I'm talking about execution. Kill all of them, they were saying in Hausa. That's what the survivor, one of the survivors said. They were saying, kill all of them in Hausa, not even in Fufude. Kill all of them. Yamutu, Yamutu, Yakari. Yamutu, Yamutu, Mutefi, Yakari, Babuda. I don't know. I hope Ahmed is going to call in tonight to help me with that part. The survivor said, in our own carriage, they probably killed more than 20 people, right, around her, right? And she had to pretend that she was dead. What's going to happen for Abuja now? Hey, Fulani terrorists. Hey, Boko Haram. Hey, look at this again. Ah, Boko Haram's government. This government is this. People were reacting. People were angry. People were, you know what I mean? Ah, what are you going to do now? Are you still going to continue to pardon the terrorists? Are you still going to continue to spend money on them and all of that? Hey, reactions, oh. Ah, we don't go agree, we don't go, no, story. DSS, Daura Secret Service, they just released a memo. That memo was supposed to be a memo, security memo, that suddenly surfaced, warning the VIPs, Boko Haram and gang, not to go to Abuja Stadium tomorrow because they received a security report that IPOB is coming to bomb Abuja Stadium. Oh, breaking news, breaking news. No breaking news. They kept it away until later in the evening after the Super Chicken have been completely disgraced and in shame. And the anger of the people who wanted to forget about Kaduna, Abuja rail line bombing, their anger just exploded. Boom. How can we douse this tension? Let's douse this tension. IPOB wanted to bomb the match safe. All of you didn't even know that. Oh, did you not know that DSS, we discovered that that match, what about the intel on the people who bombed Kaduna, Abuja? What happened? What's the intel on them? Did you receive that? No, that's not scary. Some angry guys just blown up the rail line and they killed some people and they kidnapped some people. Allah and vibes and all of that. But there is actually one threat. Very, very big threat. IPOB. Oh, tell us about it. IPOB, they want to bomb 60,000 stadium. That is the news. That is so scary. Are you not scared? How are you not scared? So I'm scared. IPOB wanted to bomb. How? IPOB from Eastern Nigeria. They will enter bus and they will say, oh, let us go and bomb Abuja Stadium so that we can show Buhari that we are so powerful. Ah, we are so scary. Meanwhile, terrorists who is a joke, isn't it? Of course it is a joke because Nigeria is a complete joke. These guys are joke. And majority of those who actually defend them are what? They are clowns. I'm not joking. They released a statement. Let's see if I can read out. IPOB want to bomb stadiums. That is why Buhari cannot come. Oh, no wonder. Ah, thank you, DSS, Daura Secret Service. Then what happened to the terrorists who killed God knows how many soldiers? Oh, listen, they said it was a bloodbath. You know what a bloodbath is? When you are walking and it seems that, you're walking inside a train, in a coach, in a train, and then you are just like a puddle of blood of human beings. Listen, imminent threats of explosive attack on MKO Abiola National Stadium by IPOB. This is intel, security reports. Can you see this joke? Intelligence available to the service indicates imminent attack on MKO Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, by members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra using prime improvised explosive devices on the 29th of March between Nigeria and Ghana, aimed at causing maximum casualty and attention to the secessionist agenda of the dissident groups. In view of the foregoing, coupled with the planned attendance of President Muhammadu Buhari and other important dignitaries to honor the national team, there is the need for adequate deployment of counter-security measures before and during the slated match with a view to preventing detecting and neutralizing the threats. Nothing, no threat, no nothing. A make-up diversion, which is just something to say, hey, wait. We know our boys blew up a rail line. We know that. We know they killed a lot of people. They killed a lot of soldiers. We know. But there's actually a threat to blow Abuja Stadium. That is big. Do you understand that? Their intention is not for you to believe. Do you know that? No. That is where some of us sometimes misunderstand propaganda. Do you know that propaganda, most of the time, is not because it wants you to believe what they are saying. It is just to plant that doubt in your subconscious mind. And it will always be in your subconscious mind. When you go anywhere, you remember DSS said IPOB wanted to bomb Abuja. And when they tell you to hate on Igbo, when they tell you to be scared of a Biafrans, when they tell you to hate them or attack them or do this or that, in your subconscious mind, even without proof, without any evidence, your mind is going to be saying, maybe it is justified. I remember one time when they said they wanted to blow Abuja. That's all you need. It's not because you want to believe it. They don't need you to believe everything. They just need to plant it in your subconscious mind. Divert your attention. Make you imagine that. Right? Yeah. 970 passengers on a train. Oh, I can imagine what is it going to be like when the terrorists attacked them. When they started shooting and killing. Oh my God, that's so scary. Oh my God, that could have happened. Then they planted another one in your mind. Imagine if they detonate bomb where 60,000 people were there to cheer up national team. IPOB. Listen, we've told you. Shebi, we told you that IPOB broke into prison. Shebi, we told you that IPOB attacked their police station. Shebi, we told you that this and that. So imagine if they blew up Abuja Stadium. 60,000 people. And you say, God forbid. I can't even imagine that. No. They just need few people to imagine it. That's all. Just imagine it. There are other things that are going to point and try to attract your subconscious mind here and there. And everything is programmed to go that way. They have succeeded in northern Nigeria. An Igbo man is an endangered species in Nigeria. It's just that all of us are endangered. It's not all of us actually knows. Systemic, ethnic, tribal profiling powered by the security system of a country. That is some powerful shit, man. Sorry, kids, if there are kiddos out there. You don't understand. When the security system, the intelligence community, so to say, who always have raw information that borders on security, they have them every now and then. Now, when they now have those intel, and they also have the power to manipulate the intel in order to serve a particular purpose, just something they call a means to an end, That is more dangerous than anything you can imagine. And that's exactly what they are doing in Nigeria. Terrorists are running amok. Terrorists are wreaking havoc. But the security apparatuses in Nigeria, when they receive the intel that could prevent terror attack, that could save lives, they manipulate it, they redirect it, they then gazette it, and they then mobilize forces, resources towards a different direction, while the terrorists continue to run amok. That is more dangerous than even stealing public money. It is more dangerous because all it takes is that if they can use that, this is where it becomes more dangerous, right? They have already tribalized, ethnicized the security system in Nigeria. You know that. Now, since they have done that, now using that same security system to target a tribe or to target tribes or ethnic nationalities in Nigeria, in a country that has over 250 languages, ethnic and tribes, then you can sit down and use the resources of the entire country to target any particular tribe you choose. That's exactly what they are doing. And that is more dangerous than them stealing money. Stealing money. Oh, thief is a thief. Oh, stealing money, looting your money. It's more dangerous because that is what you call systemic genocide. The systemic ethnic genocide, ethnic cleansing, anything what you want to call them like that, because it is systemic. All they have to do is to criminalize that tribe, criminalize that ethnic nationality. Once the system criminalizes them, wherever you go, as an Igbo man, for example, whether you like Nnamdi Kanu or you don't like him, whether you agree with Nnamdi Kanu or you don't agree with Nnamdi Kanu, whether you support Nnamdi Kanu, whether you don't support Nnamdi Kanu, in the Nigeria system, in the Nigeria rigged, manipulated system, you are a member of IPOB, and to them, IPOB systemically have been profiled as endangered species. So if you don't have an idea of what they call the comradeship in this regard, you probably have no idea what Nigeria have in stock for you. It is them, not me. If the system is neutral, yeah, the terrorists who are actually committing crimes, they will be behind bars. Thousands of them will be in jail. Maybe thousands of them would have been executed for their crimes. But when the system doesn't punish them, the system says Operation Safe Corridor for repentant terrorists committing these heinous crimes. But the system now decided to scapegoat people who are asking for a referendum. People who said, we want to defend ourselves against these invaders. You as a Yoruba man, you probably, even if you haven't been a victim, or even if you haven't met any victim, at least you have read a lot about those who have been victims of Fulani terrorism in Yoruba land. Now, if you then choose to say, we want to stop that, we will defend ourselves, and the system says no, and then the system then criminalize your agenda or your advocacy, and the system doesn't stop there, it decided to scapegoat you. That's exactly what they are doing to the Igbos. Now, in this case, nobody can deny the atrocities of the Fulani terrorists, which many of our people have confirmed that they don't even speak the language that many of you know from northern Nigeria. The people from northern Nigeria who have come across some of them, they've also confirmed that many of these killers, they are not even from Nigeria, nowhere from there. Because if they are from Nigeria, the question you will ask is, What is the agenda? Didn't they have their own states? Don't you have, they said out of 19 states in northern Nigeria, you have about 12 of them being controlled by the Fulanis from that part. So which means they came from somewhere. So those who are killing us or attempting to kill us or take over our land from any part of southern Nigeria, definitely they can't be from that part. And if they are, then that's a call for civil war, isn't it? Because the arrangement was that everybody will hold their own parts. You don't go encroach on mine. You don't try to kill me to take over mine. Because if you do, I have the right to defend myself. Now, if you don't give me that right and you turn your gun against me, then that means you have broken that agreement. The agreement that should have been the agreement of Nigeria as a place, Abi. So the system is programmed that way. Before that system turned on you, remember how the system quickly turned on Oloye Sunday Igboho. How the system is hunting down our brothers and sisters in Yoruba land simply because they said we will say no to the Fulani terrorist invasion of our land. That is the bone of contention. Are you with me? And that is why they have criminalized the IPOB day and night, even without any proof. That's why I've also told you, don't celebrate unknown gunmen, please. Nigeria has done so much damages. Many families have been affected with the atrocities of Nigeria government, the Nigeria military, the Eastern Nigeria governors, the Eastern Nigeria politicians, the Eastern Nigeria elite, the royal fathers and the rest of those who have kept mute. Why Buhari unleashed terror on the people of Eastern Nigeria? Thank you. So, for those who have looked away all this while,